Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life, I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings, bitch, hand me the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, cause I sing what I mean, and I bring it to the mad light, ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel, I took the red pill, I know life's short, so I wanna live real, but how's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? They wanna say my name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games, I just do that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah bitch I ain't lazy. Track after track, I work on the shit daily. Pass me the jack, right as fuel, got me hazy. About to unpack all these things I've been chasing. I've got visions in my head, like memories after death. To be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath, I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seeds as I spread, with every word that I've said. How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel?
Hey guys, how you going? I just snuck in here today. I wasn't going to go live and I sat down and went, why the hell not? Okay, so let's get into it. I've got a couple of viewers here. I'm not surprised because I didn't let anyone know beforehand. Sherry Markson said exclusive, a pro-Hezbollah preacher, M. Mackey, is set to arrive in Australia within days for speaking events in Melbourne and Sydney. Tony Burke is tonight refusing to answer questions about why he's giving him a visa. Okay, they're going to give pro-Hezbollah preachers a visa, but they'll ban like Candace Owens and people like that. Okay? So that's what Australia is all about right now. Retard Finder found another one. He found a tyrannical retard. Jacinta Ardern, yes, from New Zealand. Geez, I'm getting a bit confused with all these Jacintas. Okay, Barron Trump news. Visitors to Jeffrey Epstein's island have been leaked by a data broker. This data includes names, addresses, and in some cases even passport numbers. I don't know about this, okay, for sure, to be honest, so just take it with a grain of salt. 200 mobile devices of people who visited Jeffrey Epstein's notorious Pedo Island in the years prior to his death left an invisible trail of data pointing back to their own homes and offices. 166 locations throughout the US shows where the visitors to Little St. James likely lived and worked. Cities in Ukraine, the Cayman Islands, Australia, Florida, Massachusetts, Texas, Michigan, New York. The coordinates in Massachusetts came directly from gated communities in Martha's Vineyard. Who lives in Martha's Vineyard? I know one at least. Yeah, Obama. That's interesting. If true, that is very interesting. And I'm hoping so. I'm hoping someone leaks it. How you going, D. Lee? First one to say hello. George said, Justin Trudeau's finance minister, has rejected any talk of meeting in the middle on the tariffs and wants them totally dropped. Good luck with that. Canada wants the tariffs removed. We're not interested in meeting in the middle. I see tariff wars happening. They raise theirs, we raise ours. They raise theirs, we raise it. It's going to keep going. JD Vance News said breaking Argentina's president, Javier Milei, is set to form an alliance with President Trump, Italian PM Giorgia Meloni, Hungary PM Viktor Orban and others. This team will be a resistance to the woke government control. Do you fully support this? I do. I just wish Australia was had a right-wing party in power right now. John Goddard said it's weird how climate change is fake, but everyone just believes it. Like the scam runs so deep that government policy now mandates that cars meet emission standards and houses get built in a certain way. We've wasted trillions of dollars because some blue-haired lesbian is scared of the sky gods. Really strange, to be honest. And it is. Because that seems to be what has happened. Some blue-haired lesbian has thought it up. God knows. But we're following them. Okay, Crystal Mitchell said in a cost of living and climate crisis, you'd think we'd be encouraged to grow our own fruit and vegetables, especially in high-density areas such as Docklands, Melbourne. But no, the body corporate would rather spend hard-earned owners' corporation money to police my balcony, vegetables and flowers. What do you think? Are my heinous pot plants an eyesore? Well, I think they look better, actually. Hello, we trust you're well. Please be advised the flower pots that are visible on your balcony from the street are not permitted. We ask that they be removed or displayed at a height that is not visible from the street. Thank you for your cooperation with this matter. Regards the building management. This is a problem with living in units. We call these units, you might call them apartments in the US. You might call them flats, I don't know. Flats, units or apartments, okay? They're high-rise homes. They want everyone living in little units like this, mind you, but they don't want you to have any greenery around you. Yeah, it won't be permitted. This is the 15-minute city. Stack and pack 'em. That's what you have to look forward to if they get their way, which they won't because Trump got in. The Road Knight said, fun fact, when Lionel Rose died in 2011, the ABC ran a story. Now, this guy was an Aboriginal. There was no warning of pics or names of deceased Aboriginal persons because they knew ancient tradition hadn't been invented 14 years ago. Because every time they mention anything to do with Aboriginals now, they have a warning. The pics of names of deceased Aboriginal persons may be displayed. So it's a warning to your sensibilities, to your sensitive nature. I just think of myself as an Australian. I don't go in for all this black and white thing. To me, we're all Australians. There you go. Is there another bit? Oh, I thought there was more to this. Is that it? Well, anyway, yes, every time on TV in Australia, if they're going to talk about Aboriginals, they give you a warning. So your fee-fees aren't hurt. Okay? Hey, Carl, how you going? You have a job. Excellent. Alexandria Marshall said the UK is freaking out about this, as they should, but Australia has a two-tier justice system for generations. In regional Australia, you can refuse to send your kids to school, live off the dole without looking for work, brawl in the streets, break into shops, steal cars, assault tourists, carry on a drug addiction in the open, and almost nothing will happen to you because the police are terrified of being called a racist. And this is from England. This is Alexandra Marshall is Australian, talking about England. Robert Jenrick said under the new guidance, prison sentences will be less likely for ethnic minorities and faith minority communities. Well, looking at the UK, are white people now the minority? Are Christians now the minority? Who knows? This would create a two-tier justice system. We believe in equality under the law. Why doesn't Labor? Let's have a listen to this guy. Okay, I have no audio. Oh, hang on a sec. I have no audio output. This'll help. I just turned it on.
Turning to the new sentencing guidelines that's been published alongside this statement, which will make a custodial sentence less likely for, and I quote, ethnic minorities, cultural minorities, and faith minority communities. Why is the Justice Secretary enshrining this double standard, this two-tier approach to sentencing? This is an inversion of the rule of law. We on this side of the House believe in equality under the law. Why doesn't she? Turning to the...
Because she's probably a WEF puppet, like most of them are. Okay. Okay, let's go back. I've got a cat scratching at the door. It's annoying me. Stephen said, like Adam Bant here in Australia, Marine Fakui, sorry, but I'm repronouncing this name, refuses to display the Australian flag. Imagine migrating to another country, landing a job in Parliament and behaving like this. Well, she shouldn't be in our Parliament. Anyone, like, I shouldn't be in the Parliament because I wasn't born here, okay? I wasn't born in Australia. I was born in Ireland. And I don't believe I should be in Parliament. How can this woman, who's born, where was she born? Was it Palestine or, I don't know, wherever she was born? How can she come to Australia and then get into our Parliament? I don't know why they're allowing this. It doesn't make any sense. Hey, Jason. Hey, Dan. How you going? Senator Matt Canavan here in Australia said, thanks, Bureau of Meteorology here in Australia, for reminding everyone to stay COVID safe and pack a mask while you got a cyclone heading your way. Because what they've done is recommended action. If you choose to take shelter away from your home, stay COVID-19 safe and pack a mask and hand sanitizer if you have them. I think they're insane. I seem to be missing a post. Give me one sec, guys. What's going on here? I'm sure I did. There it is. The opinionated black woman auntie here in Australia. If a cyclone gets too bad, open all the windows, let it blow through and get yourself in the smallest room in the house. Cover yourselves with a mattress. From my Uncle Billy, Queenslander and Cyclone Tracy survivor. Well, I heard when I was very young that you actually open the, like, whatever way the wind is coming, you open the opposite windows to relieve the pressure on the house. I don't know if it works. Her advice might be better than mine because I've never been in a cyclone. Okay? But anyway, I knew I was missing one. There you go. Let's get back to where we were. Fuck you. Okay. Did you get it? Fuck you. Okay. Craig Kelly said Albanese's new best friends. Anyone advocating for voters likely to vote for any of the minor freedom parties to instead boycott the ballot is only helping Albanese and the Greens. The real question is, why are these people trying to help Albanese and the Greens? Australia One are trying to help Albanese and the Greens because that's what this does. If you don't vote, then you have a bigger chance of getting the same assholes in to begin with. Then you've got no comeback because you didn't vote. Okay, Insurrection Barbie said Amy Coney Barrett and John Roberts ordered the Trump administration to release the $2 billion in aid being withheld from US aid. Justice Alito issued a scathing dissent. The case will continue through the appeals process, but President Trump does have to comply with the orders of the rabid Biden-appointed Communist District Court judge. Amy Coney Barrett is the single biggest disappointment yet. If only conservatives actually held onto their principled beliefs, like liberals hold onto their poisonous ideology, America would be much different. Did you forget John Roberts, who magically changed the ACA penalty from a fine to a tax? Insurrection Barbie said, see, I don't consider him a conservative justice. Yeah, President Trump should release the Epstein list because Justice Roberts, I'm pretty sure you'll find him on there. I don't know about Amy Coney Barrett, what she's doing. Nut job. Okay. Zergius Zans says, are you paying attention now? Hey, anyone remember this? Okay. In 1930, Commander Byrd discovered new land in Antarctica. It was beyond the ice wall, and it was about 20 degrees Celsius, which is very mild, and it was Greenland. Not Greenland as in the country. It was land that was green, growing, not ice-covered. I think Earth's bigger than we think it is. What do you think? Anyway, McAmius said, so Australia is Russia's largest buyer of oil, but our government and opposition stands with Ukraine. Somebody make sense of this stupidity, please. Matt Barry says Australia stands with lol. While through China, India, Australia has no fuel security, Australia revealed to be the largest buyers of Russian oil. Our leaders are complete and utter morons. Do you think they're like evil or just stupid? I really think both, a bit of both, but more stupid than evil. AKA said, breaking, Zelensky changed his mind again and stated that he would not negotiate with Russia after saying that he would negotiate with Russia. So this blows this one out of the water, the next one. Clandestine said, observe the timeline. Friday, Zelensky throws a fit and refuses to sign the mineral deal at the White House. Saturday and Sunday, Zelensky runs off to London to beg for money from Europe. They give him a minuscule amount of funds and tell him to go beg Trump for forgiveness. Monday, Trump says that if Zelensky does not come to the table ready for peace, he will not be around very long. Hours later, Trump cuts off all weapons sales, aid funding, stockpiles, etc., until Zelensky is committed to a ceasefire and a peace deal. Today, Zelensky's ready to commit to a peace deal first thing this morning, but he just changed his mind again. You just witnessed the art of the deal play out in real time. Well, not yet. Oh, my God. Trump is holding all the cards and forced Zelensky to submit, which he's backed out on. Zelensky was trying to play games, and he still is, and keep this war going, so Trump dropped the hammer on him. Trump essentially told Zelensky, you either work with me on stopping this war or we let Putin kill you. We're watching a master at work. I don't think Zelensky knows what he's doing. He's too coked up to know. Yeah, exactly. Here you go and tell J1 dead. Okay, Oz Integrity said Australia, you know your PM is pathetic when the only reason POTUS calls is to slap you with a tariff and then ghosts you. It's crystal clear Albo's values are so offensive to free speech and democracy that Trump is happy to wait until we have an election. Albanese can't get Trump on the phone. Albanese is a left-wing retard. Okay? And our ambassador to the US is also a left-wing retard. So, honestly, I don't blame Trump. So, there you go. Well, you want to have a listen to this shit? Oh, my God.
Last night, I had a story that Albanese can't get Donald Trump on the phone. This is despite the trade tariffs, which are now set to take effect in 7 days, also a Chinese warship circling the country. Will my colleague Kieran Gilbert press Treasurer Jim Chalmers on this today? Have a look.
Has the Prime Minister got another call scheduled with Donald Trump?
I think that's a matter for him to talk about publicly. You know, obviously we have been engaging at every level. Minister Wong, Minister Miles, myself, the Prime Minister has already had a productive conversation with President Trump. And so we engage and we speak up for Australia's national interests. We've got a good story to tell, and obviously the President and the Prime Minister will talk at some point. They've already had.
Has he been unable to get him on the phone? Because that was February 10, a few weeks ago now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to talk about that publicly.
In other words, yes, can't get him on the
Michael,
phone.
That was following up my story last night when I reported there's no call scheduled and Albanese can't make inroads into the Trump administration. This doesn't sound promising.
Well, he's got Kevin Rudd there. You know, he's got the ambassador there. He'd be you know, working hard to he's got a great relationship with Trump.
Bullshit.
So this is why you don't appoint people like Rudd. Trump's got 200 world leaders trying to talk to him at any one stage, apart from everything else that he's trying to do in the Middle East and America and tariffs and Doge and the issues he's dealing with. And you've got an Australian ambassador there in Washington who hates Donald Trump and who, you know, people have probably whispered in Trump's ear who Rudd is. This is why Albanese should never have appointed him. He was told not to appoint him. This was a captain's call to appoint Rudd, his mate, to this job. No one knew this would turn out this way, but this is why you need a Beasley or a Peacock or someone like that as an ambassador.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think it looks bad. Very good story by you last night. It looks bad.
Yeah.
It does. Sorry, he was correct in saying they shouldn't have Rudd there because he's another left-wing retard. Okay, Libs of TikTok said CBS News, YouGov poll after Trump's speech. 70% support his plan to cut government waste and spending. 77% back his immigration and border policies. 76% approve of Trump's speech. 76% approve of removing congressmen who interrupted his speech. 74% say his speech was presidential. 73% support his stance on Russia and Ukraine. 68% say it made them feel hopeful and proud. 68% say he has a clear plan to tackle inflation. 68% say he accurately described America's crime crisis. And 63% say he focused on issues they care about. Meanwhile, the mainstream media is trying to say that Trump is not popular. But Patriot Tom said, I'm confused about the Democrats. What do they stand for? Not a child recovering from cancer. They sat through the whole thing without clapping. Not our military, not a secure border, no safe streets, not manufacturing coming back to the US, not the reduction of government waste, not for women, not for the reduction of taxes for the middle class. They will claim no tax on tips, no tax on hourly overtime, and no tax on Social Security are tax breaks for billionaires. Is trans rights all they got? If you stand for nothing, you're going to fall for anything. Seriously? Christine Campbell said the Democrats showed the country they had America. How could they not even stand for this moment? And it was the moment the child who was diagnosed with cancer got a standing ovation from all the Republicans. America 357 said if you can't stand and applaud for this, you're sick in your soul. This is the little boy. God love him. And they gave him an honorary, what was it? An honorary, like intelligence. Is intelligence now. They gave him an honorary intelligence thing. God love him, the little munchkin. World in Focus posted this. New York Post, Trump touts success in rousing speech to Congress, said best is yet to come. Reborn in the USA. Oh, Doge AI, automated, said President Trump's congressional address was powerhouse performance, resonating with viewers and backed by CBS YouGov polling data. A whopping 76% approved, with 74% calling it presidential and 68% feeling hopeful. His policies are hitting the mark. Okay, I just read this anyway, but there you go. Okay, the Waco kit. Am I reading this? Yes, I am. I'm still in the same bloody post. That's why. Hev. Okay, yeah, Secret Service. That was it. Deb J got it. Topher Fields said if the headlines are all saying the same thing, it's not journalism, it's propaganda. If the politicians are all saying the same thing, they're not serving us, they're serving someone else. And that's true. If the headlines are all saying the same things, that's not journalism. It's propaganda. Clandestine said my biggest takeaway from Trump's address is that Democrats are completely broken. The optics could not have been worse. The Dems have been relegated to holding signs in the corner and pouting while Trump cleans up the mess they created. These are their little signs. It says, save Medicaid. False, false, false. Musk steals. They even refused to clap for the American citizens that Trump honoured. They couldn't stand and clap for steelworkers, farmers, the mother of children who'd been murdered, or the young man with brain cancer. But they were willing to clap for sending hundreds of billions of dollars to Ukraine. They showed that they are willing to put politics before the American people. This is apparent with their policies, but tonight we saw it play out in real time. It also didn't help the Dems that Trump called them all human traffickers to their faces in front of the entire nation, and he did, which he pointed to them all when he said it, which is wild. I'm curious to see if the MSM addresses that or ignores it. They'll ignore it. Trump and Republicans appear to be competent, sane, goal-orientated, professional and pro-American, while the Dems are incompetent, irrational, directionless, petulant and anti-American. Tonight, the Dems proved to the entire world that they're an unserious group of people who are unfit to rule. We can never let them hold power ever again. Yeah, and did you see Nancy Pelosi? Oh, something wrong there. Nick Sautor said President Trump just bodied Governor Trudeau after a phone call about tariffs. He was unable to tell me when the Canadian election is taking place, which made me curious. Like, what's going on here? Then I realised he's trying to use this issue to stay in power. Good luck, Justin. Donald Trump said Justin Trudeau of Canada called me to ask what could be done about tariffs. I told him that many people have died from fentanyl that came through the borders of Canada and Mexico, and nothing has convinced me that it's stopped. He said that it's gotten better, but I said that's not good enough. The call ended in a somewhat friendly manner. He was unable to tell me when the Canadian election's taking place, which made me curious, like, what's going on here? Then I realised he's trying to use this issue to stay in power. Good luck, Justin. Normally when Trump says something like that, you just watch what's next, okay? Wait, Justin Trudeau didn't know when his country's elections are? Am I reading that right? No, more like he's going to do what some other countries are doing and stop the election. Sounds like it. Zelensky did it. Okay, the opinionated black woman auntie said if you're in the path of Cyclone Anthony, Albanese, please take care and stay safe. That means all of Australia. Now, they renamed a Cyclone Anthony to, what was it, Albert or something? I don't know what they bloody called it. They didn't want to insult the Prime Minister. They should have actually named it Cyclone Anthony Albanese. It would have made more sense. Ben Fordham Live said we're losing the fight against criminal gangs. Black market cigarettes and vapes are now dominating Australia. It means millions of dollars are flowing into the pockets of gangs. And watch what the comments say. These so-called criminal gangs deliver the market need for cheap cigarettes. The real criminals are the government that charges a ridiculous amount of tax for a packet of cigarettes. Because here in Australia, if you want a packet of 20 cigarettes, you're paying $40 or $50 per pack. The illegal ones coming in are anything from $10 to $20. Some people actually charge $23 for them, which makes you go looking elsewhere. John Godemsky said things must be going well in the Sydney cigarette trade. A friend who smokes was elated and happy that his local smoke shop dropped the price of a pack of 20 from $14 to $10. The greedy tyrant pollies are the criminals. Criminal gangs are a problem. Vaping is stupid. I'm not a smoker, but if I was, I'd be buying the black market ones. The tax on them is ridiculous. Yes, it is. They put so much tax on our cigarettes that it's insane. That now we are, most of us who can't afford to pay $50 per packet of cigarettes, are buying them for $10 to $12. Alexandra Marshall said, I can't tell if our politicians are evil or stupid. I think it's a bit of both, to be honest. Okay, Dream State asked, does anyone else think the trajectory of this cyclone is odd or is it just me? I lived up north for years and through cyclones never see this path happen. Any experts welcome to enlighten me? Funnily enough, it was heading away and then it all of a sudden did a U-turn, a hairpin turn, and came right round to then do a U-turn. It did a sharp turn there. Being steered, anyone? I don't know if you know about HAARP, H-A-A-R-P, or chemtrails. I think someone asked if there was a ship. Is there a ship off the... Sure, yes, and Albo said he's ready to build back better. What do you know? 15-minute cities, here we come. I think I've heard that somewhere else before. He probably already has the new smart city plans already drawn up. Cyclone data. What's this one? Cyclone Dora in 1971. Yeah, I don't know. It's a bit weird. From the first one, it looked like it was heading out, and then it started doing a U-turn. Took a while to do the U-turn, but anyway, it did. There you go. I don't know if you've heard of weather manipulation. If you haven't, please go and do some research on it because you'll find out that it's actually, it is happening. It's not a conspiracy theory. Crystal Ball said, so glad free speech is back. Donald J. Trump said all federal funding will stop for any college, school or university that allows illegal protests. Agitators will be imprisoned or permanently sent back to the country from which they came. American students will be permanently expelled or, depending on the crime, arrested. No masks. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Ah, yes, apparently, breaking, Trump has revoked Obama's security clearance to the White House. That was my next post. Oh, God, I'm an idiot. One sec, guys, while I get back to where I was. I went back one too many times. I do this often. It's okay. Okay, we're nearly there. There you go. So, yes, apparently Trump has revoked Obama's security clearance. That's not the only thing. Natalie Winters said Obama advisor Philip Green received $45.1 million contract to help with Ukraine reconstruction. What do you know? It's all one big club. So Barack Obama's advisor received a $45.1 million contract to help reconstruct Ukraine. I think we get it. Tucker Carlson News said breaking, Obama's fraudulent birth certificate exposed. Explosive evidence proves he was never a natural-born US citizen. His presidency, illegitimate. A WEF puppet groomed to infiltrate America at the highest levels. The deep state's biggest lie is crumbling. Thoughts? He was born in Kenya, as far as I know. Yep, race of father African. He was not born in Honolulu. Someone else pulled his birth certificate apart years ago because it was done on a computer, so they were able to undo it, and it showed the layers and layers of bullshit. That's what it showed. Green Lives Matter said Joe Rogan is exposing the Podesta emails, $65,000 of hot dogs flown into the Obama White House party. How many people need $65,000 worth of hot dogs? The sick James Alefantis Instagram account, if you've ever seen it, it is sickening. The Podesta art collection, the Marina Abramovic spirit cooking scandal, and more with Ian Carroll. Red pills are continuing to be dropped to the masses. Boom. If you think stuff like the pizza stuff, like years ago, they said they debunked it when they didn't. Like when they have that guy come in and fire off that shot straight into the hard drive in the pizza shop. And nowhere else. I felt like that was a great way to put a halt to all the looking into the Podesta emails, because then all of a sudden it's a kook thing. Now it's a crazy person and dangerous person because he's got a gun. Because if you read those emails are bananas. They're talking about young kids who are going to be coming to a party to have fun. They're talking about pizza, $65,000 worth of hot dogs flown in from Chicago for a White House party. The whole thing is like very weird. Did you ever see the archived Instagram post from James Alefantis' Instagram? There's so many layers to this pizza thing that they tried to cover up intentionally. James Alefantis' Instagram account is a great example, so people like Liz Crokin and people like Alex Jones, they saw these things come out. You can find plenty of different archives of all of James Alfonso Instagram posts, and there are things like photos of children with their arms taped to the tables. Then the caption is, looks like a fun time. And then people that have always been commenting on his posts, like the people that are interacting with his posts all the time, have even weirder Instagrams where it's like kill room and there's a coffin that's open and things like that. There's a photo of a walk-in freezer and it's like, man, looks like you've been having a fun weekend. Things like that are just super dark, and a bunch of babies and a bunch of symbolism, a bunch of children. It's all photos on their Instagram in plain daylight. And it all got scrubbed, obviously. That's not to mention the Podesta art collection and the Marina Abramovic connections. It goes on and on and on and on. And we're talking about the Clintons with the Haiti scandals, with the cocaine in Arkansas. It's like the thing is, we sound crazy. I sound crazy to someone that doesn't do their research, because you just start, there's so many levels, so many layers of like crazy shit that's happened with some of these people. If you don't know the history of a person like Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton, it's really easy to think, oh, that's just so insane. They still say Hillary Clinton was the mastermind of a global pedo sex driving ring, all headquartered in this pizza shop, which is not what anyone ever claimed. As soon as you can discredit what you discredit, the whole thing. Classic frame job, which Nancy Pelosi explains very well, where you make a false claim and you say that's what they're saying and then you discredit the false claim. Speaking of John Podesta. Here he is again. Comet ping pong. Symbolism will be the downfall. Has anyone got the Elephantis? Here's some of it. The Podesta brothers have a statue of one of, what's his name, Jeffrey Dahmer's victims in their house. Okay, this is Marina Abramovic. She's looking forward to, Marina's looking forward to the spirit cooking dinner at my place, where they use sperm, breast milk, blood, bodily fluids. Disgusting. Do you think you will be able to let me know if your brother is joining? Yeah, there she is again. Adam Schiff. It will be revealed eventually. If people don't know about it yet, they soon will. Doge Daily updates say Doge, lease at Obama Presidential Library site, terminated. Mrs. Mack asks, what is Elon stealing? What is he stolen? These chumps are sad. Their gravy train has dried up. Yeah, stealing her money that she thinks she's entitled to. This thing always bothers me. I don't know why. Maybe it's the purple hair. Breaking, EU coalition of the willing on the brink of collapse as Viktor Orban threatens to block deal and Meloni refuses to send Italian troops. Patriots of Europe say no. Voivod said the EU is planning to take Hungary's voting rights away because it's opposing aid for Ukraine. Recently, Hungary blocked a $21 billion aid package for Ukraine. In the EU, you're only allowed to vote as long as you vote for what Ursula wants. Yeah. Okay, Nick Sautor said breaking Antifa protesters threatened to block President Trump's motorcade en route to the Capitol, so Secret Service caught them off guard and sent a full decoy motorcade. Meanwhile, President Trump took the back way. Trump's always 2 steps ahead. Jack the Aussie says, so the fake origines, right, that were behind the blocking of the McPhillamys gold mine project want to have Mount Panorama declared a sacred site because some Aboriginal car racing fan had his ashes scattered there a couple of years ago. You can't make this shit up. Yeah, it's already a sacred site, mate. Ask any Aussie man, right? Real man. Mount Panorama is a legend in Australia. Yep, the fake origines. So it is the lady I was thinking of, the one who does not even look Aboriginal, okay? Anyway, let's have a look at this. What is this? Okay, we've got the NATO alliance. What happened? Okay, this is from 1987. It's going to go through. NATO members, you're going to see that increases. Okay, here's Russia. The Partners for Peace are in light blue. Where are they? Don't see many of them. Non-NATO members are in white, okay? So let's have a look how this goes. Whoa. Okay, we'll just cut the music out of this. Just keep watching how they're all white. Now they're going blue. Oh, look, they're going blue. Partnership for Peace. All right, and slowly, bit by bit, they're turning dark blue. Look at that. NATO members. They're all becoming NATO members. I wonder why Russia's a bit upset here. Do you? They said they would never put NATO on the border of Russia. Look what they've done. Ukraine's individual partnership. Yeah, I wonder why Russia's a bit upset, hey? Okay, Dolly replying to GB News, who said, what did they say? GB News said JD Vance is wrong. Nigel Farage hits out at the US Vice President after he appeared to dismiss Britain as a random country It hasn't fought a war in 30 to 40 years. I don't know. Did he say that? Did you hear that? Did you hear him say that? Dolly said, but J.D. Vance never mentioned any country, let alone Great Britain. It's the Nancy Pelosi smear and rap tactic. You got to hear this, okay? This is what Nancy Pelosi does. This is what they all do. What they do is they leak information to the media, which is not true. They then use the media to get the authorities to investigate. Now watch this.
You demonize, and then we call it the wrap-up smear. If you want to talk politics, you call it the wrap-up smear. You smear somebody with falsehoods and all the rest, and then you merchandise it. And then you write it, and they'll say, see, it's reported in the press that this, and this, so they have that validation that the press reported the smear, and then it's called the wrap-up smear. Now I'm going to merchandise the press's report on the smear that we made. And it's a tactic, and it's self-evident. But I think I'm worth the trouble. You demonize, and then you...
See, what they do is they get it out into the media, and then they say to the authorities, oh, look, it's all over the media. They're reporting on it to get them to investigate it. Yeah, everyone's asking, why did you presume he was talking about the UK? There you go. Someone's believing the mainstream media. Okay, I want to know what Nancy's on. I want to know what she's on, man. Ian Miles Chong said, what's the whole ass matter with Pelosi? What is in her cane? What is she doing? Is she sniffing something, licking something? I don't know. Some people think she's got alcohol. I don't know how in the cane. Let's have a look at the comments in here. No, it was another one I was looking at then. Yeah, that was Nancy Pelosi during Trump's first State of the Union address, ripping up the paperwork behind him. Tardive Diskin, where's Timmy when you need him to pronounce these things? Is a chronic involuntary movement disorder that can develop as a side effect of taking certain medications, primarily antipsychotic drugs. Okay, someone thinks she's on when vodka, Xanax, and stool softener meet. Okay. The Nancy Pelosi special flask cane. What do you reckon? Do you reckon she's got a flask of alcohol in there? She's doing something. Is she sucking through a straw? She looks absolutely whacked. Okay. Drunk Pelosi or coked up Pelosi? I don't know. Is there a bit of coke on the top that she's licking off there or something? I don't know. Weirdo. She is. Okay. Paul A. is Pula, Zipula. I don't know how to say that name. I'm very sorry. Bubble bath girl with a picture of a guy. Okay. President Trump is looking to sell 443 non-core US government assets in 47 US states, DC and Puerto Rico. These include many of the prime commercial buildings that house local and regional offices for federal agencies. Trump is also selling the Nancy Pelosi building in San Fran. Sucko. Marina Medved said, I've never seen a dissent like this. Justice Alito says he's stunned that 5 justices of the Supreme Court are giving a single district court judge unchecked power when he likely lacks jurisdiction to force a $2 billion non-refundable payment at a complete loss to taxpayers. Okay. Justice Alito, also Justice Thomas and Justice Gorsuch and Kavanaugh, they were dissenting against giving the $2 billion, but the other Supreme Court justices, corrupted. Amy Coney Barrett. Yep, again. Look at this one. Look at how she looks at Trump. Okay, DC Drano said, oh boy, look at how Justice Amy Coney Barrett looks at Trump, looks at our duly elected president, the man who put her on the Supreme Court. She looks very bitter. No wonder why she keeps ruling with the Liberals against him. What the heck, Amy? Well, Trump does two things, right? He either puts people he trusts in place or he puts them in place to expose them. It's up to you what you think. George said, so the Supreme Court justices all heard the US aid fraud listed and still ruled the next day to force the President of the United States to disburse another $2 billion. The courts are becoming a huge hindrance to the Golden Age agenda. Okay, we have this as well. Libs of TikTok said breaking BlackRock is taking control of 2 key Panama Canal ports from a Hong Kong company for $23 billion just weeks after Trump called out China's grip on the canal, as per the New York Post. Make of that what you will. Okay, Lord Bebo said US bans UK from sharing Washington intelligence with Ukraine as part of the renunciation of Zelensky's support. Daily Mail, Trump's decision to freeze US military aid to Kiev yesterday prompted warnings that Ukraine could be left without weapons in just 2 or 3 months. But as well as missiles and ammunition, all UK intelligence agencies and defence agencies have also been ordered to explicitly stop sharing US intelligence, previously known as REL-UKR, short for Releasable to Ukraine. Look, America should pull out of NATO. The whole thing will sink because they pay the most money into it. Yeah, and then, they'd have they can't do shit. Steve Gruber said Trudeau can beat his chest. Other Canadians are beating a path to the door. Alberta lawyer Jeffrey Rath stated that a delegate will travel to DC to propose Alberta statehood to President Trump. We're being governed by incompetence in Ottawa, and many of us in Alberta have had enough, he says. Shelley B said, I would definitely support Alberta joining the US, not some of the rest of Canada, BC, which is a shame, it's so beautiful. Ontario, Quebec, Eastern provinces. Steve Gruber says, hey, I think Alberta, Manitoba and Saskatchewan would all be fine states. Seems a lot of Canadians want to join the US. I wish US would take Australia as another state. Thank you very much. Please, Trump. Libs of TikTok said Trump is reportedly considering selling, I did read that, 443 federal buildings. The General Services Administration were also reportedly told to terminate 7,500 leases for federal offices. A House GOP report found that federal government wastes around $7 billion a year on office space, and not a single federal agency was utilising more than 50% of their office space. So they could downsize without a problem. But no, they keep it, Bostonians against Mayor Wu. Breaking AG Pam Bondi slams Boston Mayor Wu, calling her actions callous and an insult to law enforcement. She warns the DOJ will ramp up efforts in Boston, vowing to prosecute criminals, arrest illegal aliens and ensure justice is served. So what I'm assuming from this is that Mayor Wu will not do any of these. They won't prosecute criminals, arrest illegal aliens, or ensure justice is served. So Pam Bondi's going to go in and do it. Pam Bondi said, I'd like to extend my condolences to the good people of Boston. Mayor Wu's actions are callous and an insult to law enforcement across America. As a result of the mayor's decision to side with public safety threats over law-abiding citizens, the DOJ will have no choice but to increase efforts in the city of Boston. Criminals will be prosecuted, illegal aliens will be arrested, and justice will be served. Okay. The Persistence says President Trump just called for balancing the federal budget. How could anyone be against this? Well, apparently all the Democrats were. See, there's more than one person here asking what the fuck's going on with Nancy Pelosi. Yeah, what is something? That was really weird. What do you think she's actually doing here? I've got to see that again. Come on, play it again, Sam. Come on. I don't know, that was weird. Kind of looked like she was sniffing something. Do you reckon Nancy, I don't know, coked up on something? Yeah, piss and cokehead? Yeah. I reckon, George, I reckon. Okay, James Woods says it's astonishing to see how much Democrats hate America. President Trump says we're going to support our farmers. Democrats don't stand, nor do they applaud. Name an American in his right mind who wouldn't support American farmers. Democrats are absolutely vile. Here we go. Clandestine said, holy shit, when Trump was talking about illegal border crossings. Right as he says human traffickers, he points and gestures to all the Dems who are on his right. They're on this side, okay? Trump, his right, our left. Trump just called the Dems human traffickers to their face. Just watch this. Okay, ready?
But if we truly care about protecting Americans' children, no step is more crucial than securing America's borders. Over the past 4 years, 21 million people poured into the United States. Many of them were murderers, human traffickers, gang members, and other criminals from the streets of dangerous cities all throughout the world.
Yep, see, he pointed to the Democrats, which were sitting over this side, his right, our left, okay? And he pointed to them when he said traffickers and gang members. Well, Elon Musk just posted FAFO. Fuck around, find out. Which I'm sure they're going to take him up on. Okay, and that is it, which was a pretty quick one at 51 minutes today for the news. We could go over to the Gateway Pundit and see what's popping up over here. GOP Congresswoman Anna Paulina Luna criminally refers Mayor of Sanctuary Cities to the DOJ for investigation. Horror. 9 students who disappeared during a vacation in Mexico found dismembered on the side of the road. Oh, no. Jim Jordan destroys Denver's sanctuary mayor in a brutal 5-minute takedown. Watch Carolyn Levitt shreds Biden White House press secretary Karine Jean-Pierre for comparing Trump's administration's briefing room to North Korea. This woman was a DEI. Don't worry about it. Elon Musk's Doge terminates lease at Obama Presidential Library, which we did read. Ex-CIA advisor trouble brewing for Tesla, Nvidia, and Apple. Karen Levis slams a party of insanity over the speech. Deranged leftist Democrat starts a screaming match with Rep. James Comer after he refuses to let her violate a House ruling during a sanctuary mayor hearing. Oh, Tommy Robinson is in solitary confinement for 128 days for the crime of journalism. This is mental torture. Radical leftist streamer calls for Senator Rick Scott to be banned from Twitch for less than 24 hours. Oh, he should be banned permanently. Or arrested, one of the two. He should be arrested. Isn't that a threat? Threats are illegal. Okay? They're trying to censor everyone for hate speech, right? But do they know that threats are already illegal? Calling for violence against people is already illegal? You don't need censorship for that one, mate. That's just a cover for we're going to shut you the hell up. And me, I'm waiting for this channel to go. 3, 2, 1. There goes the Australian government. No. Yeah, we'll see. DC Mayor Bowser confirms Black Lives Matter street mural will be removed. It's about time. Okay, we heard about all that. After last night, we now know that Democrats aren't human. They're from the planet Uranus. Can we send them back there? Isn't that really far away from Earth? The furthest planet? Breaking. OMG. State Farm BP attacks LA fire victims for their egos building in a frickin' desert. Admits state farmers excluding whites from employment. Yeah, see, DEI is still going. Okay, what else have we got? Thomas Massey demands Congress cut off US fund. Yeah. Unfortunately, after the Supreme Court's outrageous ruling. Ooh. Okay. Representative Thomas Massey is calling on Congress to take immediate action to defund the United States Agency for International Development following an outrageous SCOTUS ruling. In a jaw-dropping betrayal of American taxpayers and constitutional integrity, the Supreme Court has caved to the radical left, stomping all over President Trump's rightful executive authority. On Wednesday morning, the Supreme Court ruled that the Trump administration must immediately fork over $1.9 billion in foreign aid payments, money that hard-working Americans never signed up to ship overseas. This disgraceful ruling upholds a rogue district court judge's order, forcing the administration on a bloated foreign aid agreements that predate Trump's America First agenda. The court's ruling was a narrow 5-4 decision, with all three far-left justices predictably siding with the non-profit groups demanding their taxpayer-funded handouts to be restored. I'd investigate those justices that voted against it, see if they are actually receiving any money from US aid. But what shocked conservatives across the nation was the betrayal of so-called conservative justices John Roberts and Amy Coney Barrett. I'm not surprised by this one. Didn't he adopt 2 children from Ireland? I would be looking into that. And this one, I was a little bit surprised, but, not really. Justice Samuel Alito, in a blistering dissent, condemned the ruling as a disgraceful overreach by the judiciary. Does a single district court judge who likely lacks jurisdiction have the unchecked power to compel the government of the United States to pay out and probably lose forever $2 billion taxpayer dollars? The answer to that question should be an emphatic no, but a majority of this court apparently thinks otherwise. I am stunned. Rep. Thomas Massey wasted no time in calling for drastic measures to curb this madness. Massey, the only Republican who refused to vote on the latest bloated spending bill, laid out the only logical path forward. The solution to this problem is obvious. Congress must quit sending the damn money to US aid. Republicans now control the House and Senate, yet here we are facing a vote on a continuing resolution next week that would fund everything in 2025 as it was funded in 2024. It can be recalled Massey voted no on the spending bill, which includes a whopping $66 billion in the International Affairs Budget Authority. Key allocations cover foreign aid and humanitarian assistance, State Department operations and international financial programs. Massey is right. The only path forward is for Republicans to stand firm and completely defund US aid, cutting off this globalist slush fund once and for all. I thought they already did. Our judicial system has been corrupted beyond recognition, and if GOP leaders refuse to act, they'll be directly responsible for the erosion of our nation's sovereignty and the endless giveaway of American wealth to foreign interests. There you go. Bastards, how dare they? Democrat Rep. Sylvester Turner dead at 70. Trump renames Texas Wildlife Refuge after 12-year-old girl brutally murdered by illegal aliens, which we saw yesterday. I think that's about it. Okay, Democrat Sanctuary City Mayor face questioning from House Oversight Committee. Zelensky's meltdown. A desperate man gaslighting America is unravelling before our eyes. Another cokehead. He can join Nancy Pelosi, Daniel Andrews, Jacinta Ardern. How many others have we seen turn around and wipe their noses after doing something dodgy on camera? Trudeau, that's the other one. We've got Trudeau as well, doing dodgy things, sniffing and carrying on, looking like he's a bit of a cokehead. And then you got the coke in the White House. Like, who does that belong to? Come on, Hunter? Joe? Nancy? Any of the others? Amy Coney Barrett? I don't know. I'm asking. Biden regime and John Podesta gave billions to environmental charity led by Democrats that was founded only 5 months earlier and received $7 billion. And that's how it works. Let's have a look at, hang on. Let's go for a search, okay? Let's have a look and see if we can find some John Podesta artwork. Because I'm sure it'll still be on there. Oh, artwork. Straight away you'll see it. Yep, there we go. This is the artwork that John Podesta likes. Look like dead children in a swamp. They've all got their hands behind their backs. Why? Oh, that's nice. demons carrying children in cages. Nice one. Oh, the handkerchief sent to Susan Sandler. Did you leave a handkerchief? It's mine, but not worth worrying about. This is to John Podesta. She wrote, "Hi, John. The realtor found a handkerchief. I think it has a map that seems pizza-related." Now, what do you think a handkerchief that has a map and seems pizza-related is? Is it yours? They can send it if you want. I know you're busy, so feel free not to respond if it's not yours or you don't want it. This art as well. This is thought to be Anderson Cooper, by the way, guys. Empty pool, hung by the arms. And what do you think all these ropes up here are for? These children? Podesta, this is Tony Podesta. We've got John and Tony Podesta. Here's more of it. Okay, there's some really weird art here, guys. Like, seriously. It's not normal. And this one in the corner is two men dressed as bunny rabbits leaning over a baby. Makes me sick at the thought of what they might do to that baby. I'm telling you now. This is totally normal artwork owned by Hillary's best friend, John Podesta. And this? What in the fuck is this? Okay, what else? Oh, there we go. There's Jeffrey Dahmer's victim. And yet they have a gold statue of exactly that. Tony Podesta left with convicted pedo Dennis Hastert. Okay. Oh, yeah, look at this. Yeah, great artwork there. You weird, sick freak. What else can we find? Oh, the Red Shoe Club. Here we go. Hello, red shoes. That's a symbol. Symbolism. Aren't these shoes supposed to be made out of human skin and represent the blood spilled? At least that's what I know it as. Tunnels, okay? Apparently the Pope's involved. I don't know, but apparently, okay? Oh, yeah, Madeleine McCann, the sketches that looked like the Podesta brothers. Look at that. The McCanns. A witness got the police to do a photo sketch of the perpetrators. Funny how they look, don't they? Oh, then you got this artwork. Yeah, it's great artwork. Look at this. Oh, yeah, what are they doing to a child, mate? This is sickening. Okay? This is what the Podestas, it hasn't been debunked, okay? Not only John Podesta's artwork, let's look at James Alefantis. I'm sure someone's got his Instagram, photos of his Instagram. Where are they? Come on. Significance of this, James Alefantis called his restaurant Pedo Pizza before we at 4chan exposed him. Okay? Have a look. Cometpingpong.com empty. Not a pedophile pizza. Comet Ping Pong. Pedophile pizza. Comet Ping Pong. Okay? Pizzagate. Comet Ping Pong. They all have domain numbers and webs, you know, encrypted, whatever they are. Okay, anyway, we'll just keep going down. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Jimmy Comet from Comet Ping Pong, right? The person who commented kill room on what appears to be some type of torture chamber soon became an individual of high interest. His Instagram name is Working on Man Cheese, and researchers were not prepared for what they found in his profile. Anyway, Jimmy Comet said, oh, yeah, this looks like fun. Matt Hev123 said, but it's huge. Geordie Spicklejar said, Mama, big. This person said, kill room. Just rinse it out when you're done. Jimmy Comet said, murder. Ilwinky said, drunk tank. Brian Frader said, just a pile of money under a sheet. Victoria Linares, I don't know how to say that, Linares, where the werewolves lock themselves up during the full moon. Then you have this person who was one of the commenters who had kill room. There's a creepy space at the back of my shop that's been designated thusly. Comment, there's a creepy space. Okay, yep. On his profile, he has uploaded a picture of what looks like an outline of a coffin and said the words kill room again. This is the same person who commented kill room on the torture chamber. Okay. Jimmy Comet said rattlesnake. Also spotted 2 large rattlesnakes, a giant black snake climbing a tree. Working on my night cheese, said grilled rattlesnake. Jimmy Comet said better not have been the fox. Don't know, there's code talk there. Jeff Smith, his oldest username was JBSmith614, happened to be tagged by his brother John Blair Smith, the last John Smith, on this picture of a child being scared by a creepy mask from Geo Forbes, fashion designer for A-list celebrities and friend of Rachel Chandler. Jeff Smith is close buddies with James Alefantis of Pizzagate, known for the Kill Room Post and the Pajama Factory. This poor baby. That's not going to be good for this. Oh, my heart goes out to that baby. I'm pretty sure that baby's probably not alive right now. And Rachel Chandler is the Midland modelling agency person who was allegedly trafficking young people. Okay, what's this one? Oh, shit. I feel sorry. Jimmy Comet said, yes, baby, that's a catapult. Jimmy Comet said, why does Daddy like butt? These are sick fucks, mate. Seriously? Jimmy Comet said, chicken lovers. That's what this means, apparently. The bead around the child and him. And this by Jimmy Comet. And this, okay, with the child, with the hands taped to the table. Okay. And it's funny that the shooter who went into Comet Ping Pong or whatever it's called, the pizza place, shot up the hard drives. Yeah, get rid of the evidence. Don't worry about that. Oh yeah, Pizzagate is just some conspiracy theory. Jimmy Comet said that little baby loved the farm. Oh no. Like my stomach sinks every time I see a baby with these people. My stomach drops. So the pizza dude, James Alefantis, is a Rothschild, just in case you're wondering why pizza shop owner was one of the 50 most influential people in DC. Now you know. A friend of mine caught James B.F., this boy in the kitchen, and that person, his name is Dylan Greenwood, had since committed suicide. I think it was 2 years ago. James is one of the dastardly worst person in the world. And yeah, they do bad things. There are underground rooms and stuff. And oh, this is a interview. So you've been under the floor of Common? Yeah, right by the zoo. Oh, shit. Yeah, anyway, he was in a few of the board drops, okay? Maggie NYT mentioned multiple times in drops, Mummy is friends with none other than James Alefantis, the pizza man himself. You can't imagine the size of this. Conspiracy risk planned for later. It's huge. And it's disgusting. FYI, James Elephantis means I like kids in French. He's a Rothschild. Okay? In French, I like kids means Jamie Elephantis. Anyway, Joe Rogan. Go and watch Joe Rogan if you haven't seen it, because that'll tell you all about it, I'm sure. Ah, dear me. Oh, no, the poor babies. My stomach's dropping every time I see a baby with these people. It's horrible, but, you know. It needs to be exposed. This was another one. Patton. Oswald. Okay. He's disgusting. You can read that for yourself. Okay. Absolutely disgusting this person is. Isn't Seth Green another one? A lot of actors are, actually. Okay. There's Marina Abramovic, or Abramovic, however you want to pronounce it. Oh, she's pointing to butt, and there's two little kids in here. Ah, mate. And these are the weirdos. You want to know who started the furry thing, the furry movement? Guaranteed it's these people. Okay. Anyway, might go over that another time. Holy guacamole. Dealey, how you going? Carl, how you going? You've had a job and struggling to listen. You can listen later. Jason, how you going? Good day. Keep spreading the word. I'm trying. As long as they leave me alone, just let me carry on with my, my streaming. By the way, everyone mentioned here is innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. A bit late now. And everything here is theory until proven fact, okay? Dan Markle Senior, how you going? J1, how you going? Deb J, how you going? J1 said proves it's a movie. Dell said, hello, planet Earth from London has fallen. Trump and Putin hold him simple. This is the end strategy. Like it or fuck off with no more oxy or coke. Oh, dear. And Dealey and Deb J and Sherry, hey, Hev and family almost missed you. Was napping with the grandbaby. She kept me up most of the night with an upset oh, poor grandbaba. Deb R's in here. And who else have we got? Everyone's saying hello to each other. George is in here. Deb said, I did not think you were on today, Hev. Yeah, I snuck in here. I was going to do a video and I ended up just going live. So keep an eye out, guys. It was a weird time for me to go live too. I normally go at 9 o'clock on the dot. It was about 9:15. Nisi, how you going, everyone? USA, USA, USA. And we've got Dell and Deb and George and the other Deb and who else have we got in here? Nisi said, fight, fight, fight for your country. Yes. Dan Markle Sr. said, oh, wow, I remember 25 cents per. Okay. George said, wow, $50 for a packet of cigarettes. Yes, it's insane here in Australia. You get taxed on your income. Then you get taxed every time you buy something, which is a GST, you get a goods and services tax. Then there's built-in taxes to things like chocolate, alcohol, cigarettes, petrol. Then you got your state taxes, your federal tax. God knows, it's tax upon tax upon tax. It's insane. Deb J said weather manipulation. Yep. Deb said yes, it's being charged up. Yep, it has been. Nisi said weather manipulation. Yep. The weather makers, CIA, etc. Yes. Dell said weather warfare machines, man-made, man-terrorism weather, man-made madman that are harp to chemtrails bang on Hev whistles. Yep. Exactly. And harp is this thing. I'll show you what it is for those who don't know. HAARP. High Frequency Active Auroral Research Program. It is a University of Alaska Fairbanks program which researches the ionosphere. So they send like 3 million watts or 3 billion watts, I'm not sure, into the ionosphere that then bounces back to the Earth, okay? And they do really weird things. I remember Jesse Ventura interviewing someone that said they fried a guy up there, okay, because it came back and hit a guy. High Frequency Active Auroral Research Program is the university, blah, blah, blah. The highest ionized part of the Earth's atmosphere, the ionosphere. The most prominent instrument at HAARP is the Ionospheric Research Instrument, a high-powered radio... Now, this is Wikipedia, mind you. High-powered radio frequency transmitter facility operating in the high-frequency band. The LBRY is used to temporarily excite a limited area of the ionosphere. You get it? Other instruments such as VHF and UHF radar, a fluxgate magnetometer, a digisonde, an ionospheric sounding device, and an induction magnetometer are used to study the physical processes that occur in the excited region. Now, apparently they have made these much smaller and more portable, and they sail around the ocean, apparently, allegedly. HAARP is a target of conspiracy theorists who claim that it's capable of weather manipulation and mind control. Scientists and other critics point out these claims fall well outside the abilities of the facility and often outside the scope of current natural science. Yeah, that's why you are Wikipedia, because you're full of shit. Okay, anyway, that's what HAARP is. Just for those who don't know, they excite the ionosphere. Okay, Deb J said playing God. Deb R said looking like the one in America. Deb R said they want the disasters. Yes. Nisi said it's happening in South Carolina. Is there fires going on in Carolina now? Del said Bathhouse Barry and Mickey stole loads of furniture and was told to get it back. No class, low-end, dick-swinging weirdo and Barry. Exactly. Dan said Big Micah. J1 says Cyclone Kerry, I was 4 years old, resembled Alfred. Yeah, well, Cyclone Alfred was actually called Cyclone Anthony before they changed the name because it was going to insult our Prime Minister Anthony Albanese. Anthony Albanese is a cyclone who's running through Australia tearing everything up as he goes. I don't know what's more appropriate than naming it Anthony. George O'Brien said most of these politicians are criminals. Yep. Del said in UK a fan filmed on TV doing a Chelsea RNBY in a chant was arrested and now in jail while Starmer speaks free speech. George said there is no free speech in the UK if you're British and white. Yeah, exactly. Del said, what did Gene Hackman know, man? What the fuck shit went down there? Yeah, I'll look into that as well, more of that, because it's becoming interesting that maybe he didn't just pass away. It's very sus, put it that way. Deb said it does sound unbelievable. My mum said it's nonsense. J1 said, I think Alfred was supposed to hit Brisbane City. Weather wars, maybe good guys may be fighting over the steering wheel. Let's hope so. George said, these people are demons. Del said, Roger Clinton, George W.'s brother, also caught twice by DEA sting, flying coke into the South airports, told let them go, return coke, national interest, CIA shit. War on mugs, the public. Well, have you ever seen The Boys on the Tracks? It involves Arkansas and drug running and Billy Bob Clinton. Yeah, I'd go and have a look at that. Many true crime people talk about it. There is one guy who went absolutely deep into it. The Boys on the Tracks. I can't remember his name. He's on YouTube anyway. Just search it on YouTube. You'll find it. Del said Roger Clinton and yep, I read that one. Deb R said All Red Shoes Club. Deb R said the shit is in our face. That's why it bothers us, Hev. Yeah, exactly. It'll keep bothering me till everyone sees it. Del said, George, if they do false flag aliens, the reptiles will be demons, really. I feel your brother God's warriors need it again, definitely. J1 said it's a fucking movie. Nisi said chills of evil can be left just looking at the Dems last night. Yes. Deb R said blood tests can prove you're Aboriginal. Exactly. Hey, MRH, how you going? Good to see ya. Thank you to MRE too, Mob Rats Exposed, because I've seemed to have got a lot of subs from him. So thank you very much, MRE. Sherry said, don't forget about the diamonds, the red ones they wear and what they represent. Isn't that the blood? George said, partners of peace, what a load of BS. Deb R said, hello, Mob Rat Hunter. And J1 said, Nisi, yep, you can feel their oppression. Dell said, NATO, the fucking problem like WEF, EU, IMF, CIA, MI5, all of them, Vatican to Mossad, yeah. Deb R said, my mum thinks Pelosi's great. Oh, no. It's going to be a bit hard when she finds out if and when it comes out. George said, this so-called partners of peace are on the verge of starting World War III. Exactly. It's the opposite. Whatever they name themselves, they are the opposite. Deb said, that bloody smile, Mrs. Beauty Queen. Deb R said, it's a lizard. Dell said, glue sniffer. Sherry said, Nancy is on crack. The mouth thing is evident. I have addicts in my family. Say it all the time. George said, Pelosi's a pisshead. Hey, Zal, how you going? Good to see ya. Deb R said she'll turn back into a lizard if she stops. Deb J said, bad alcohol. I think it's a mixture. I don't know. I think she's pissed and snorting. Deb J said, Madam Bladderbag. Oh, that's funny as. J1 said Australia should send a delegation. Deb R said, yep, no Timu, etc. Deb J said, yes, we'll take in Canada and Australia. Yeah, I think we need to. Australia needs to join the USA. Deb R said it's a game of Jenga. Trump is enjoying the game, but they have no idea what he'll do next. Yeah, exactly, J1. Damn it, Mandy, how you going? Nancy Pelosi looks like she's taken a sniff of coke. Oh, that's what I think. Yep, George, pisshead and cokehead. Yep. Dell said sniffing poppers. J1 said boom. Damn it, Mandy said Trump's speech was brilliant. Yes, it was. It was. Deb J said, I have to go. Love you all. You too, Deb J. Good to see ya. Damn it, Mandy said, I couldn't get over those nasty-ass Dems staying seated when that little boy with brain cancer, DJ, was being recognised. They just sat there. Yeah, I know. How shameful. Damn it, Mandy said, Hev, how you going? Are you all in sweaters yet? Yes, I'm sitting here with a nice big fluffy jacket on. Lol, I can't wait for our turn with the sun. It's coming. Hugging and munning, how you going? Damn it, Mandy said, isn't someone filing paperwork to impeach again? This is nuts. Yeah, none of it will win, put it that way, okay? And I'm hearing, I don't know if it's true, but apparently the Epstein files will be coming out on Friday afternoon sometime, which means Saturday here in my time. Damn it, Mandy said, Republicans control the House and Senate, but we have too many rhinos. Yes, exactly. Deb said, please give our Hev a thumbs up if you can. And if you need to, you can just lurk after giving her a thumbs up. Yes, you can. Feel free to lurk. I don't mind. George said, thank you for reminding me, Deb. MJ said Obama. Dell said they sideswiped him. His face man read it. J1 said, George, I got me some brown snake ginger beer for the psycho clone. Dell said, Coke was for goodie bags for VP Zelensky. Defo, big fan of OxyContin too, I hear. Word on the street. Mm-hmm. Yeah, J1, Gloria Vanderbilt is apparently, allegedly, what's his face's mum? Oh, the little kid who I said was, what's his name? Oh, my God, I got a memory like a sieve. Anyway, Gloria Vanderbilt is the mother of the newsreader, Anderson Cooper. That's right. Thank you very much, damn it, Mandy. Oh, my goodness. Gloria Vanderbilt is allegedly Anderson Cooper's mother, okay? Del Strain said all satanic, sick, hidden in plain sight, sickos normalising child murder and attack, yes. Deb R said we know one of the boys, I think in the pool, he reads the news, yeah. That's Anderson Cooper, yeah. Dell said penal gland adrenochrome sold in London. Oh, it's all real, yep. I just got to be careful of saying that word. I'll call it the chrome. Okay, or la chrome. J1 said the pool is at the old Vanderbilt estate. Deb R said he's being trained to do it to others. Oh, that's the other thing, yeah. Oh, yeah, Cardinal or father. Yeah, could be the father. I mean, Gloria Vanderbilt could be, look, for all we know, half these people could be men. And half the men could be women. I don't know anymore. George said the Podesta brothers are nonsense. They are. Gen X, how you going? Gloria, Glor. J1 said Elon was at the Vanderbilts as a child. Gen X said Gloria Vanderbilt is another one. Deb R said I didn't know it was a Dahmer victim. Yeah, Jeffrey Dahmer, apparently, allegedly. Gen X said children they hunt and kill in parties. Yeah, they do. They release them into the forest too. And they get the dogs and the people chasing after them. And they hunt them down. Cardinal said they wear the shoes, etc. as trophies, so I've heard. Hi, Hev. How you going, Cardinal? Dell said Vatican infiltrated decades ago. Calvi, the Black Friars. He hung off some same name bridge, more money laundering, mafia banks, Vatican. Deb R said, and who is in the Red Shoes Club? McCann, father in the club with all the... Oh, MJ said, buffering Hev, oh no. Hope it's all right. Gen X said Macaulay Culkin spoke about things in a French interview and hints about Spielberg. Well, Spielberg is, yeah, I think he's well known for that, isn't he? Deb said, I did not get the buffering today. Oh, thank God. Sal said, hey, 35 watching, only 20 thumbs up. No, it's 31 now. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that. It all helps. Deb said, hello, Cardinal. Sal said, they're all rock spiders. That's what we call pedos here in Australia. Rock spiders, okay? They are rock spiders. Dirty, disgusting rock spiders. MJ said, I watched Snarky. Remember they made coffee tables? Small one? Oh, yeah, I do. Yep. MJ said chicken hawks also. Deb R said very convenient. Cardinal said, anyone here remember the Looney Tunes with Foghorn Leghorn and a chicken hawk? Yes, that used to be one of my favourite cartoons. Now jump. Yep, here we are. Deb said that it said that man hearts could fail when they learn the truth. Yeah. Cardinal said, George, yeah, he come around and say I'm chicken hawk because I eat chickens, barf. Deb said, we have been trying to digest the things that are being done to kids, yes. MJ said, I babysit and there's a new show on called The House of David. It's pretty good, but the actress who plays Solomon's wife, Jonathan's mother, looks so much like Marina Abramovich. Oh, no. The witch. Oh. Damn it, Mandy said, I think if we have to pay taxes, the government should send out a list of taxes we want our money to go to, and then receipts of proof. I'm joy paying for gender changes in Zimbabwe. It's insane. Deb R said, and the block down the pub think the beer tax on hold is great, but don't realise extremely small carrot to vote for the bloody idiots. Exactly. Yep, dangling carrots in front of people, and some people will take those carrots and run with them and still vote for the same idiots again. J1 said, George, boy. I said, boy. Oh, yeah, George, boy. I said, boy, listen to me when I'm talking to you, boy. About as sharp as a bowling ball. Foghorn Leghorn, lol. Deb said, we don't have one on the coast of Australia, Harp. Oh, no, we've got them. Some people have a theory that the weather stations now have them. Because I watch where the weather station is at Blackheath. On the radar, I watch it go round the whole mountain. Sometimes that radar seems to break up the cloud or the snow heading this way, you know? I don't know. They might have perfected them and miniaturised them. Deb R said, what a big delusional idiot. Proof it's a boy club. Nisi said, grossly beyond evil. Cardinal said, I think it was Larry Nichols who spilled about Mina Airport, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's it, Mina Airport. And the boys on the tracks and Mr. Seal, Barry Seal, who was the one doing the running in small planes. Oh, there's a whole lot linked that's unbelievable. Deb R said, I can't wait for them to be exposed. Gen X said, what's the Swiss connection? Because they are the only guards in the Vatican. I don't know. Dammit Mandy said, I'm so happy MRE sent us over here. This has become a favourite channel for me. Good people here. Oh, God love you, Dammit Mandy. We love having you here too. Cardinal says, and she rolls her dentures around in that lushy mouth of hers. Dammit Mandy said, gold. Cardinal said, don't forget to set your clocks forward on Saturday night. For which country? That would be in the US, I think. No, the UK? I don't know. Our clocks are going back in a month or two. I don't know. Dammit Mandy said Anderson Cooper. See, she's my memory for when I forget. Thank you, Dammit Mandy. Cardinal said, or father. Gen X said, wondering if Cooper's brother is Kathy, whatever that. Oh, they had the picture of the fake Trump head, Kathy Griffin. Yes, yes. Yep. Yes. Where was I up to? Down here somewhere. Deb said they might not be human. J1 said Anderson Cooper's brother is that redhead comedian that held Trump's severed head up the first time round. Forgot its name, but it's a redhead female now. Yeah, it's Kathy Griffin. Sherry said Kathy Griffin said to be son of Gloria, the one who's supposedly deceased, yet turned him into a female. And that's where the transgender comes from. Dammit Mandy said, is Spielberg allegedly a diaper sniper? Apparently. Heather O'Rourke. Deb said, Teddy Bear Picnic is playing when the kids are being hunted down. Yeah. Yeah, Gen X said Spielberg possibly taking out Heather O'Rourke. She had a busted bowel, like a perforated bowel. That's what she died from. Deb R said, I can't get on Snarky Channel anymore. Cardinal said, R.I.P. Heather O'Rourke. Yep. MJ said, I do not think they're human. They have to be different because I don't know how. They have to be something else, yeah. George said, Heather O'Rourke in The Poltergeist. Yes, that one. Little girl, little blonde girl. MJ said, I know, Deb, it's different. Dammit Mandy said, I'll laugh my ass off. I should say I'm not paying for gender changes in Zimbabwe. I couldn't believe where our money's been going to. I was in shock when Trump read that list. Yeah. It's insane. Deb R said, I'm being facetious when I say it's not in our code. Oh, okay. Yep. Yeah, and they've got them floating around the ocean apparently as well, Deb. Cardinal said, George, there was a CDAN as well as Macaulay Culkin spoke about it on a French interview that got scrubbed. Cardinal said, yes, USA. George had a message retracted. MJ said, I believe he was telling the truth about that. Heather does not add up. It doesn't. No, perforated bowel she died of. Okay. George said, okay, Cardinal, she did die young. MJ said, Kathy Pick without makeup, short hair, looks exactly like Cooper. Cardinal said, the story is horrifying. Deb R said, Cappy said Spielberg. And Gen X said Heather was 12. And with that, guys, I'm going to go for today. I might be back with a live tomorrow. Just keep your eyes open, okay? You never know. You never know when I'm going to turn up. Oh, CDAN is Crazy Days and Nights. Yes, I remember looking at them. Hang on a sec. Just give me a sec. Crazy Days and Nights. Are they still going? Is their website still going? Yep. Okay, come on. Blind items revealed. This was in 2025, March the 5th. The incarcerated former record label owner confirmed what I've said for years. The celebrity porn star, reality star, played a part in the death of the permanent A-list singer. Suge Knight, Ray J, Whitney Houston. Blind item 15, this A-list director controls her actor husband's social media, which is why he gives us so much love on it. Who's this one? Who is it? Am I missing something here? Who are they talking about? Okay, I can't work it out. Aaron Taylor Johnson? Sam Taylor Johnson? Anywho, talking about one of them. Okay, what else have we got here? Unless the US leader of this worldwide beauty pageant steps down or sells it to someone else, it will cease to exist within a year it's been destroyed. Miss USA Layla Rose. This former A-list, A-plus list TikTok star who thought she was going to take over the world wants to be like the coffee singer. So she took some photos she thought were sexy, but looked like they are stills from a really bad porn movie. Oh. The now former housewife is showing her true colours as soon as she knew she wouldn't be back for another season. She's using her newfound fame to shill once again for the celebrity cult. Rebecca Mikanoff, Scientology. This one named permanent A-list singer who doesn't sing any longer has a boyfriend who doesn't seem very grateful for all her help. He's hooking up with at least 2 different women. Doesn't tell you who. Okay, someone doing a 2007 Britney Spears. Everyone in this foreign country is talking about a Nepo baby. An A-list singer in that country who cut her hair short. The style transformation was because she was wasted and started hacking at it with scissors like she was a 2007 Britney Spears. That's not Korea at all, is it? South Korea? Anne Hathaway? No, not South Korea. Okay, I don't know. Anyway, but yeah. They have some good stuff in here, but I'm going to keep that open. I'll shut the harp one down. Can we shut harp down? Oh. Okay. MJ said, I do not put off Happy Days actors either. She was very young, 4 to 5, modelling clothes, 2 on TV. Gen X said, the story from my childhood said kidney failure. Oh, really? Deb said, what was China's real doing? I remember reading, years ago. So Google's been wiping stuff off the internet. So all the conspiracy stuff's been wiped off the internet. Deb said, what was China really doing? Damn it, man. He said, what do you call pedos? Rock spiders. Yeah, yep, we call them rock spiders here in Australia. So if you hear me say rock spiders, that's exactly what I mean. Cardinal said, I think so. It's written by an entertainment lawyer. Deb said, surprise lives. MJ said, it's like Snickers bar. You keep going, Hev. Yep. Del said, like an audit. Del said, organ harvesting has become a big part of the elite cult's money-making now after, yeah. Yep, rock spiders, they're called. Pedos here in Australia. That's what we call them. Okay, now I'm going to go, guys. Look out for me tomorrow. You never know where I might turn up. Hope you have a good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye, guys.